So I bought this Curlbox while I had braids, but I'm finally going to get around to using it. It's the Wash and Go Curlbox from Ulta. I have my own wash and go routine, so I'm going to see how this one stacks up. Okay, not really a member of the hair vlog ministry, but I'm here. I'm going to give it a whirl. Okay, just want you to see my hair before. It's like pretty dry. It's been a while since I washed it. So I'm gonna start my wash and go with the Curlbox Ulta, their first collaboration box. And I'm starting off with the Main Choice shampoo. My nail polish is purposely chipped, by the way. I like to keep nail polish on as much as possible when I'm washing my hair because it protects my nails from getting, cracked and from breaking, really. And obviously I'm spot treating, so sorry about it. It's kind of a little bit of a mess, but whatever. Yeah, so I will show you what this looks like in my hair once I get it going. I've obviously sectioned off already, but I just wanted you to see this chunk before I get started. Okay, so again, this is the Main Choice, their POW collection, the shampoo, and you'll see it has, it has a little bit of slip, but it's not the slipperiest thing I've ever used before. Slipperiest shampoo, rather, that I've ever used before. It's fine. It's doing its thing. The curls are coming back, but yeah, it's a shampoo. It isn't anything necessarily special or anything. It's just a shampoo. Okay, so the next product in the series, I don't know if this is right. Y'all let me know in the comments, but I always do shampoo, deep conditioner, regular conditioner, and then leave-in. That's how I've always done it. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I feel like that's how I have a bunch of beauticians in my family, and hairstylists in my family. So I feel like that's how they do it, but I don't know. Anyways, this is the Almond Avocado Wash Day Deep Moisture Mask. So I'm gonna pop this on. Next, I have a towel heating in the dryer, and I'm gonna put on a, what do you call that thing? Like a plastic bag to keep in the moisture, and then put the hot towel, because I don't like dryers, and I have a dryer. Well, I have a dryer attachment for my my regular hand dryer, but I don't like dryers very much, so I always just put a hot towel over it, and then I'm gonna start work for the day, and I'll be back as I finish the process up. So yeah, let's pop some of this on. Ooh. Before I get to the mask, I do want to share that I also got the Main Choice POW conditioner with the Curlbox. So as I'm shampooing my hair, I will wring out the excess bubbles, lather, and then I will put this on my ends so that it stays moisturized. And actually, my hair is pretty soft. Like, I'm surprised. It's not wildly defined, as you can see. It's still really, really fuzzy, but it's pretty soft. So it must have done a little piece of something, y'all, because it was a mess. So let's get to the mask. Okay. It's it's fine. I'm gonna say that for everything, I feel like. Unless something really gives it to the girls, it's just gonna be fine. I've tried a lot of products. I've been natural since 2004. I think I was on like the second wave of the natural girls. So I've tried a lot of products, and it's pretty, I don't want to say it's difficult to impress me, but everything is fine until something is excellent. So in my opinion, this is fine. Okay. I put a lot of mask on my hair because my hair is so dry. So I use a lot. I mean, I use a lot. I'm one of those girls. And then I'm just going to work it through. I actually do not comb or brush my hair until I put in my conditioner, and I use the Felicia Leatherwood brush, which we'll do next. But the conditioner, the mask rather, sorry, it smells good. I like the smell. It's not as thick as I would like it to be. That's what I'm struggling with. It has good coverage, but it's just not thick. I like a thick mask because, like I said, my hair is so dry. It gets so dry. So this is fine. And I'm going with that, and I will let you know how it does after I get out of my towel in a few hours. Well, probably in an hour or so. Okay, I'm back. I have washed out or rinsed out the Design Essential Avocado Almond Mask, and I'm moving on to the Main Choice conditioner, the POW conditioner. So again, I'm heavy-handed with products. Listen, the girls know. When you know, you know, and you see how much hair I have. So I just kind of get it in there. And like I told you before, it is at this point that I will actually brush my hair because I feel like it's less likely to break at this point. I've already conditioned it once. I'm only gonna brush it. I'm struggling to get this conditioner out. I'm only gonna brush it with the conditioner in there. So if I can get it out, thank you. I will show you how I do that. I do everything in sections because my hair is just very, very thick and I don't have time to be trying to fight and wrangle huge sections of hair. So even brushing it, I do in sections. So this is the Felicia Leatherwood brush. I brush vertical first, just so I'm not breaking off a ton of my hair, and just sort of I start vertical. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I never brushed my hair. I only finger detangled until I found this brush because it just was not happening with the amount of hair I have on my head. And listen, I'm not precious about brushing my hair. I know some people are very much like, ew, it's gonna break. And I'm just of the opinion that it's just hair. And do I want it to break? Of course not. But if, you know, there's a little bit of breakage, I am not precious about that. So, but like I said, you see how it gets through there. It gets through all that thick hair. And then I'm just going to repeat that around my entire head and twist it back up. Back with the cap, the plastic cap. And I have my my towel in the dryer again, and so just to seal in the moisture from this conditioner. So far I like it. It's a good thick texture for me. This is like the hardest container though, good Lord. I'm just gonna screw the top off at this point. There we go. Now we're moving. I just want to show you the texture more than anything. So, you know, it's not super sticky or anything, but it's about the texture of the normal conditioner I use. And this is good for me. This is really good for me. We'll see how it plays with everything else, and I will be back. Oh, and before I move on, I keep my hair sectioned pretty much the entire time because it's really, really thick. So I just twist it and I keep it in 4 sections. And when I am ready to style it for the wash and go, I will cut it down to 6 sections. So I'll take a bit from this one, a bit from that one, and create a separate section because it just helps me to manage the wash and go situation a little bit better. And I will be back. Okay, so as I told y'all before, I've just finished with this conditioner. I really like this conditioner actually. This POW Main Choice conditioner. I typically like the Main Choice products. I use mostly Main Choice products in my hair care routine and in my wash and go typically too. But anyways, I really like this. It has plantain extract, cinnamon bark, and angelica root? Never heard of that. Anyways, I like this conditioner a lot. And as I told you guys before, with the wash and go, I break down into 6 sections. I was in 4, but I've done it in 6 because of how I do my wash and go. And I'm gonna soak these sections, and it helps for it to be smaller when I'm defining the curls. So yeah, I will be back. I'm gonna put the cap back on, go back under my hot towel, and I will be back to style this later. All right, I'm back here. Sorry, trying to adjust. My hair is soaked. This is Natural 85, Whitney's way that she says to do wash and go. It works well for me, so I kept doing it. Soaking wet hair. This is like a half of one of those 6 sections, right? And so I've been careful up until now not to incorporate anything additional outside of the box. However, I am going to do some aloe vera juice just to kind of seal things in. Spritz that down, and it's going to help with the moisture. Now you can see I've already done the back half, so I'm just doing this one section for you guys. This is the Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner that I'm using that came out of the Curlbox. Sorry for the mess on the package. And I'm using, I don't know, $0.25 size amount. The texture is actually pretty thin. I'm gonna just smush this over my hair, and it's, what's my favorite word? Fine. It is fine. But let me tell you, girl, let me tell the girls what Curlbox did and got it all the way together. This pattern gel is that girl. Okay, it's strong hold, slick and snatched, and it has my curls clumping and popping. I'm going to show you on this section, and I hope that it dries well. I'm really curious to see how this dries, but this is good. So I'm just using, you know, you can't really see because it's clear, but it is thick, which is important for clumping, especially with my hair texture. It's hard to do while looking at the phone. All right, forgive me. All right, I have never ever, with any of the products that I've used, seen my curls clump this big. And I am excited to see how this dries. Look, I'm taking just what falls. I'm trying to kind of keep it in its natural clumping sort of state. I am doing a little bit of shingling, but not a ton, just to kind of help define the curls. Look at how that's holding together. That is good. I'm trying to do this. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Look at how big those clumps are. Like, typically my curl clumps are about half that. Look at that. Look at that. They're like normally half that size. Some of them I have broken apart a little bit, but I'm trying to leave them as big as they'll stay, honestly. These are clumping so well. I'm so impressed with this gel. So I'm gonna finish this section. And then, like I said, I'm helping it along just a little bit, just so they can stay together. Kind of trying to take it from underneath so that I'm not forcing these to stay in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm just trying to let it kind of naturally do what it's going to do. There we go. Look at that. That is like really big, especially for my hair, which is very coily. I don't have big curls. So the fact that this is clumping together this way is amazing for me. So, boom. Hope you can kind of see the definition in there. I am really happy with that. Like I said, I'll come back and show y'all once it's dry how it looks. And then I use these little scrunchies for stretching, and I let it dry in the scrunchies. I know a lot of people use diffusers. I don't like a diffuser. it does not do well with my hair. It just dries it to make it look kind of fuzzy and takes out a lot of the definition. So I do not diffuse. I let this air dry, and it does not have to be completely dry for me to actually take it out. It just has to be mostly dry. If it's still damp at the roots, it still holds and I still have a great result. And because my hair holds water the way it does, it typically is damp at the root when I finally do take it out. So that's what I do. And I end up with those same 3 sections. So I'll split the section in half. I'll show you on this one. I'll split it in half, wet this, pin this back, wet this one, and then apply the products. And that's how I achieve my wash and go. Again, I will come back probably tomorrow once this is completely dry and show you how it looks. Hey y'all, so I'm back to show you the results of my wash and go. I'm really pleased with the definition, but I don't like the texture. It's a little sticky feeling, you know, but the definition is really good. I'm gonna pair the pattern gel with my other products that I typically use for wash and go, and I think the outcome will be better. I typically use a lot of Main Choice products for my wash and go, and it really seals in the moisture, but this one is kind of a little, it's a little dry, and then the finish is a little sticky. I don't know how else to explain it other than to say it's just a little sticky and the texture is weird. So I will not use it. I won't use the process as it came out in the Curlbox. I'm gonna mix and match it with products that I already have. But all that to say, the definition for the for the pattern gel is pretty good. You can really see it over here when I like kind of play with the curls, and it's gonna look really good in a puff. This I just pulled down and fluffed out a little bit, and you can see the roots. I haven't had my hair down in about 3 days. I just like put it in the little twisties, and I hadn't been outside, so I was just like, oh, just leave it how it is. But again, I'm really happy with the definition. So that's it. That's the outcome. I also decided on a little impromptu beach sort of day vibe. It's not a day, it'll just be a couple hours. I had to run some errands, and then I have to wait around for a few minutes. So I was like, oh, I'm close to the beach, let me go out and see how it looks. It's pretty much empty, but the water's beautiful. I actually am not even on the beach. I'm on the beach, you can see the beach, but I'm sitting on a ledge because I actually like the bay better, especially if I am downtown, which is where I used to live, and I don't feel like getting my feet all sandy, so I am sitting on a ledge and not in the sand. I'm wearing jeans, like I'm wearing jeans and a black t-shirt, so you know, I'm not exactly in beach gear. This is very impromptu, but this is how I'm spending my afternoon. Welcome to South Florida living. Okay, so I'm here to show you how my hair looks. That's the wash and go. As I told you, it looks 100% better, sort of pulled up. So I decided to make some food, and roasted veggies are the absolute cheat code. I always roast a pan full of whatever veggies I have around, so usually cauliflower, broccoli, string beans, sometimes sweet potatoes if I have them around, and it just makes it super easy to make a bowl. Another thing I like to keep around is a purple cabbage, and it's easy to just slice it and make it into a slaw. You can serve it on tacos, you can eat it as a side salad or a base of a salad. And this one I just did with a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of olive oil, and some cilantro. Child, I just realized I didn't tell y'all what I was making. So I'm just making a shrimp bowl. So it'll be veggies. I'm sauteing some veggies now. You can see peppers, onions, mushrooms. You can easily do whatever veggies you like. I'm gonna season this with, of course, some salt and pepper. I also use the Trader Joe's 21 seasoning salute, which you'll see in a second, and their mushroom umami seasoning. those are my goats. Those are my go-tos for pretty much everything. Okay, then I just made a honey soy sauce to go along with this. So it's very easy. Honey, soy sauce, a little rice wine vinegar, a little olive oil, and then some ginger, fresh garlic, and everything bagel seasoning. Very easy, and a very easy way to transform a meal from just a bunch of veggies to something a little bit, special, or with a little razzle dazzle, if you will. I take the sauteed vegetables and put them in the sauce, really for no other reason than I didn't feel like messing up another dish, especially because it's going to end up back in the pan together. So I literally just put it right into the sauce and let it sit in there until while I sauteed my shrimp. Now you'll just see me laying the shrimp in. I like to do it all in one layer. The shrimp is just salted on the first side, and then once the pan is full, I will go back in and add some of the same seasonings that you saw earlier. The 21 seasoning salute, the salt and pepper. Once the shrimp is cooked, I will add back the peppers and the sauce, and then just sort of let that reduce down to try to thicken up the sauce a little bit. Child, my plating skills are not all that they could be. However, I promise you this tastes good. So it's just veggies. There's some sweet potatoes. My slaw is there that you saw earlier. And the shrimp, peppers, and onion. I just Put a squeeze of lime on this just to bring out the flavors, and a little bit of cilantro. If you are not into sweet potatoes, you could very easily do this with rice or quinoa. Sometimes I do that instead. And that's the finished dish. If you want a little sauce to boot, this spicy cashew butter dressing from Trader Joe's is really good on this. Okay, I am one for a sweet treat, and if you are also one for a sweet treat, this is a great midnight snack. Shouts out to my cousin Marae for putting me on. So this is Biscoff cookie butter, and there's just a little bit of salt, a little bit of cinnamon, and this is a cinnamon raisin bread, and this is like a perfect midnight snack. So good. Getting ready for tonight's reality recap with Black Girl Magic Rosé. We are back. Super light makeup for reality recap. I just do the tinted moisturizer by the Lip Bar. Mascara is also by the Lip Bar, and the Fenty chocolate gloss with the MAC chestnut liner. Very, very simple and to the point, but hope to see you there. Reminder, we do reality recaps every single Monday at 6:30, and we just recap for the entire week, and it's a good time. So join us if you can. This is going to end the vlog portion, or this portion of the vlog, and I hope to see you next time. Bye guys.